We're going to bring you the numbers for Maharashtra now as part of the India outbreak report. And what we are looking at is that while Mumbai seems to be getting a grip on its battle and the worst may be over for Mumbai, for the surrounding areas it's not. And Thane is now giving tough competition to the main city of Mumbai. The problem and the challenge for Pune continues. If I had to give you the big takeaways for Maharashtra and its projections, well, the Mumbai metropolitan region is the one that's surpassing Mumbai in active cases now. The doubling rate has risen, which is a good sign that at least it's taking us longer to see our cases double. Pune and Thane are key concern areas even now, while Mumbai shows a bit of an improvement. But the peak date for both Mumbai and for the state of Maharashtra has been pushed forward. So now Maharashtra is only going to see its peak, its highest number of cases by 1st of August at about 1.43 lakh cases at that point of time. On the other hand, Mumbai, it seems, may have seen its worst already. Quick conversation here. Let's get in our experts from our political parties. Mr. Clyde Crasto, spokesperson for the NCP, and Aarti Sathe of the BJP. Clyde, it seems we just focus all of our energies on Mumbai and forgot about the rest of Maharashtra, especially the satellite cities around Mumbai.
Well, it's not like that. It's not that, only concentration was on Mumbai and there was no concentration. The concentration is in the whole of Maharashtra. We've been working on the whole of Maharashtra, and if you look at the cases around, I agree with you, Mumbai has shown a better rate of improvement. But also around Maharashtra, yes, I understand, satellite cities like Thane, Navi Mumbai, there have been cases coming out, but you have to understand that the government has been working on all those aspects, and everywhere, if you really look at that, though the cases have come up a little bit, but also the recovery rates are much higher. The recovery rates, even in the whole of Maharashtra, the average recovery rates is about 55%. So the recovery rate has gone up, and like you said, Mumbai signs are really good, 68% recovery in Mumbai, 45 days, doubling. The growth rate is only 1.54. So the way things have happened in Mumbai is surely will happen around Maharashtra, every city in Maharashtra. So we are working on it. Just be assured that things will definitely improve, and they are improving day by day. Certain things have changed. We have worked on more of the modular hospitals. Like a lot of the modular hospitals that have come up in Mumbai, there are people coming from Thane, Navi Mumbai, and they've been recuperating in these hospitals here. The treatments are going on in these hospitals here. So things will definitely improve, and in the days to come, you'll see a lot of changes.
Aarti Sathe, where do you think we went wrong? Mumbai, we've managed to, get a grip on it, even though it was such a big challenge, and perhaps the city which was on top of the charts for the longest time. But Thane and the other parts of the Mumbai metropolitan region are actually now showing similar signs.
Well, your figures as far as Mumbai is concerned are pretty heartening. But at the same time, I just would like to put in a word of caution that, it will be a very happy situation if this continues in Mumbai and Mumbai keeps showing lesser and lesser cases. But at the same time, one will have to be also watchful and mindful if number of tests which are being conducted in Mumbai are almost same as they were being conducted earlier. And if there is no ramping up of tests, then that may give a bit of a distorted figure or may not really give the true figures and will show that Mumbai has only plateaued. But if that is not the case, and if Mumbai's doubling rate has indeed gone up and Mumbai is reporting lesser number of cases, I think that's a very heartening sign. On the other hand, as far as the regions in and around Mumbai are concerned, I think there is a bit of apathy insofar as the government and the various hospitals which are working. In fact, the recent apathy which came to notice is in one of the hospitals in Thane, where two patients, one was, I think, first declared dead, and thereafter the family got the body of some other patient and then was told that their father was alive. And then thereafter, when the son-in-law went into the hospital for about more than 5 hours wearing a PPE kit, he discovered that his father had died, and the bodies really got exchanged. So this kind of apathy, this kind of mismanagement, I think that is really causing cases in the MMR region to go up. So I think the government really needs to pull up their socks. Otherwise, the effort of the last 4 months of the citizens, the government, and everybody, even the opposition, which is constantly trying to keep a watchful eye. In fact, all our leaders are out there on the field, including Mr. Fadnavis, who is constantly monitoring the situation, will all go in waste if there is no coordination between the various authorities like the police, the the BMC insofar as Mumbai is concerned, TMC in Thane, or Kalyan Dombivli Corporation. So I think everybody needs to work in tandem, and then only can this pandemic and this entire situation come under control.
Okay, I am completely out of time, but we're going to continue this conversation in the coming few days. These are just the basic projections that we've put out. Viewers, and I'm going to thank Clyde and Aarti Sathe at this point of time for joining us. Viewers, there's only one thing I want to say. This has been an exercise that Miranao has done for the past 3 months. And the one trend that we have witnessed is that the minute we start taking coronavirus for granted, the situation worsens. The minute we let our guard down, the situation worsens. This is not about saying that we need to be in a state of lockdown for the next 1 year, but it is to say that you cannot let your guard down. When you step out, you need to take your precautions. Public events, mass gatherings, this cannot be allowed. Netas violating rules cannot be allowed. Even if the markets are open, we cannot start crowding. These are the precautions we have to take. The authorities cannot stand by as mute spectators as lockdown norms or even social distancing norms are broken. And the governments cannot stop working on building the healthcare infrastructure, on vaccine, on ensuring that the drugs that have been approved are available for everybody, or ensuring that they keep streamlining the process of bed allocation and hospital allocation and even the medicine allocation. All of that cannot stop. The minute you start taking this pandemic for granted, the minute you start thinking it's okay for you to go back to your normal life before March 2020, you will see a surge in cases. Be prepared for that. Thank you so much for joining us on this big special broadcast we got for you.